Okay, this is a video on a VW 1984 T25 or a T3, depending on which side of the pond you live on or where you come from. And what I'm going to do, or what I have done, I need to take this caliper off because the pistons are seizing and they're binding onto the brake disc. So the problem I was having was there's a nut at the back here. Hold on, let's put that socket on. There's a 19mm bolt there and one further down. You need to take these off, and then you can get the caliper off. The trouble I had was mine was stuck and I couldn't get it off, so I turned it to the garage to get them to put these discs on, because I knew if they put the discs on they'd have to get that off first. Saves me a problem. And also got them to do the wheel bearings as well as replacing the disc. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is get these pins out that had springed in. And you just put a screwdriver in there and get a wee light chap with a hammer, and these should just pull out like that. Exciting stuff, innit? Can't wait. Get that wee spring out the road there, and that leaves your pads exposed. Now, if I'm lucky they'll come out like that, but they didn't. So you get a screwdriver, just stick it in the top of these lugs, stick it in like that, and just lever it out. Just get a good shake, now it'll just pop out, no problem. One pad. The other side, there we go, brilliant, even better. Now, once we've done that, I can then go ahead and slacken these two nuts here. A worthwhile note to mention before you think about taking your caliper off: make sure the bleed nipples are in good condition. If not, you might have to buy a new caliper. As you can see, this one is pretty stinky, and the one on the bottom, well, it's like non-existent. That's it there. It's pretty horrific. So, right, I've got that done. Right, I'm just going to slacken off the union pipe here at the back. Should crack, no bother. Get off there, you bugger. It's a bit difficult doing this with one hand. Right, definitely. It's an 11mm. Get on there, you bugger. Is that slack already? Why the hell are you not connecting? Right, there we go. At last. Right, give it a turn. If it doesn't turn at first, get some stick. Mind, this was really seized on, and it took me a good while to get it off. So you just work at that. A wee bit boring. Sorry for a shaky camera, but I'm trying to concentrate, and I'm a guy. Can't do more than two things at the same time, and talking and doing this. Now, important to check as well, if you've still got brake fluid dripping down, you need to clamp this up a wee bit tighter, so I'll go and do that. Right, okay, so I've got this slackened off, so far as I can see, as much as possible. And what we'll do now is just get this on here. Try and keep the camera in shot as well. This might be a bit tricky. So I'll just turn this off. Well, slacken it off, and what will happen is the caliper will probably just fall off, which I'm not too worried about because it's an old caliper. Christ, brake fluid doesn't have to make things slippy. Get off of there. That's a bit easier. Right, well, this was a pain in the arse. So I don't know if you can see it here, the union pipe was a bit of a pain threading it back into the new caliper. So it was easier just for me to do it and then show you what I've done retrospectively. The nut down here, I ended up having to take it off of here off of this union nut here. Don't know if you can see that, the lights, I can't see the screen very well. So I turned that off and then turned the whole caliper off and took the brake pipe off that way. Threaded it back on, sorry, that way, because it was a wee bit easier. And then just put the 19mm nuts on the back to secure the caliper to the disc. So what I'm going to do now is replace the pads. Right, give me a wee second. Right, replacing the pads, same way I got them. That one was for the back there. This one for the front. Goes in no bother obviously, as you would expect. Sunk quite a bit further down. But anyway, where's the new stuff? Let's see, small some camper van. I'll do a wee video on this later on. Replaced all my interior. It was all scabby and it looks awesome. So I'll do a wee video on that later on. Back to form. That's what I'm waiting for.